Good morning, everyone. We're already in Pattaya, and now my mom and I are heading to Colan Island. We've arrived at the port. Today I'm going to show you how to get to Colan Island. If you go under this canopy to the right of the bridge, they have a fixed price. You pay 300 baht, and they take you there and back on a speedboat, but there are time restrictions. They'll pick you up at either 5:30 or 3 o'clock. And this option here takes you to the port. So with that other one, they take you directly to the beach you want, and they also pick you up from there, dropping you off at the same spot. And here they take you to the port. Here it's 150 baht one way. Basically, same as that one. The return trip is also 150, so either way it comes out to 300. But at least with this one, there are no time restrictions, so we're choosing this option. And then from the port, it's a 2-minute ride on a motorbike taxi. If it weren't for the time restrictions, we would have just gone with that other option. After you pay for your ticket, a man like this one comes to get you, lines everyone up, and leads you to the pier. Now they're taking us to the boat itself, and we're all getting on to head to the port. We're the first ones to jump on the boat because we really like sitting here. Look, some Chinese guys sat down in the driver's seat. Hello? Hello? This is how they're handing out the life jackets. If you sit at the bow of the boat, you'll get tossed around so much and you could get seriously hurt. My mom and I have the best seats right here. The waves are really rough today, and I don't understand how the driver's glass cups aren't rolling off. I mean, we're all bouncing around the cabin from the waves, but all his things are staying right where he left them. Even his underwear is drying right there. What an interesting driver we have. We're getting off the boat now, and you just have to walk straight down the pier. There are also these boats. They cost about 30 baht, but the ride is 40 minutes. There's a toilet, and it smells really bad. Everyone starts throwing up. A lot of people start drinking. It's awful. Ivan and I took it once, and that was enough for a lifetime. People even come here with suitcases because there are hotels here you can stay for a couple of days. After you walk straight down the pier, they start offering you motorbike taxis. It costs 50 baht to go anywhere. If they offer you a higher price, it's a scam. They'll take you to any beach you want, and then for the same price, for 50 baht, other taxi drivers will pick you up from that beach. This is a whole town with cafes, restaurants, and shops. We walk past all these taxi drivers and come over here because there's a woman sitting here. She's a very careful driver. That's her. And we always ride with her. She's always sitting on this little chair. Hello? Tawan? That's her bike, and my mom and I are both getting on. Stop commenting about helmets because this is Thailand. You can count the number of people with helmets on one hand. No one is going to provide you with a helmet here. While we ride through the town, I'll show you a little bit of it. The streets here are very narrow like this. As an option, if you're that scared of riding without a helmet, you can buy your own and carry it with you everywhere. The town on this island is actually quite large. There are lots of cafes and markets. Look, there's even a laundromat, schools, a church, a Buddhist temple. There's a lot of everything here. Look, there are even people riding with their dog, notice that, and with their kids. What a fun little family. If you want, you can rent a bike for 200 baht if you know how to ride and get around on your own to wherever you need to go. And if your budget allows, you can rent a whole golf cart or even hire a personal driver with a golf cart. We're passing a very beautiful viewpoint. Everyone takes pictures here, and this is also where they go paragliding from. We're arriving at Tawan beach itself, and now I'll show you where we usually like to set up. One part of this beach has a lot of people from India, but we prefer the opposite side, closer to the Europeans and Russians. You get to the beach and turn right, and you go almost all the way to the end. You see, there are lots of options for sun loungers, lots of cafes, restaurants. There's even a 7-Eleven at the very end when you first arrive. You see these speedboats that come right up to the beach? That's if you buy a round-trip ticket. They'll bring you here. But then you'll have to adjust to the speedboat's schedule. But we like it this way, to ride a moped and see the local beauty from above. We see that white building and stop right by it. This is where we usually eat, and we also rent sun loungers from them. These are the spots where you can smoke, and they have the nicest sun loungers here. Look, for comparison, I'll show you a regular one. It's all dirty and you get really sweaty on it because it's faux leather and they don't clean them, so it's very dirty. But on these loungers, everything is very nice. They can also bring you food here, but they cost 100 baht more than the others. Those cost 100 baht and these loungers cost 200 baht. But it's worth it to not have to deal with that. The water today is very clear, a beautiful azure color. We've come to eat. I absolutely love the tom yum here and the glass noodles with shrimp, which is what I ordered today. It's served in a pan like this, a huge sizzling hot one. It's so delicious. I recommend you try it if you like seafood. We're getting ready to go home, and here you can wash the sand off your feet. Right in this establishment, there's a tap right here. Now I'll show you where to get a taxi for the way back, specifically to the port. From that white building we drove up to, we just walk straight ahead. There will be a lot of taxi drivers standing here, but they'll offer you triple the price. But if you go almost to the very end of the beach, you can get a ride for 50 baht. If you see motorcycles and golf carts parked like this on the beach, those are the taxis. We always get a taxi near this building. Hello? Right here on the moped, it says 50 baht per person. The moped isn't necessarily for 2 people. 6 people can ride on one. It's normal for Thailand, but we wouldn't risk it. Now comes the scariest part. We're racing up the hill. I'm always really scared that this moped won't handle our combined weight and will roll backwards. Now we're getting closer to the pier and there's a speedboat to Pattaya. It costs 150 baht. They give you these tickets and you have to hand them in when you board the speedboat. The whole process is very fast. We bought the ticket less than a minute ago and they're already leading us. These are the kinds of boats they have here. We'll be taking that one, the blue one. Mom manages to get the best seat again. This is our driver. I don't think he's even 18 years old. He looks about 15, a very young boy. We're going at a very high speed right now, so much so that he even had to stop. Everyone started screaming and he started looking to make sure no one fell out. Some people started to change seats because it got very dangerous. And here's our driver. I think he feels like he's in a Fast and Furious movie. Oh my god, I can't believe we made it. My mom and I are already home, we've showered, and now we're going to a Thai market because my mom is flying out in one day and she needs to buy some gifts for our relatives and her colleagues at work. I saw many people asking for my mom's name. Her name is Julia. In English, it would probably sound like Julia. My mom and I decided to take a tuk-tuk. My mom and I have arrived at the market next to Terminal 21. There's the terminal and this is the market right under the airplane. Mom came here to eat some Thai food. My screen protector broke when I dropped my phone. Thank you. Right at the market for 100 baht, they put a new screen protector on my phone. We were walking down the street and saw a ladyboy show. They're in such beautiful bright outfits. I really like this yellow costume. Mom found her favorite salt-crusted fish baked on the grill. Look how much they gave her. Today, when we were riding in a tuk-tuk, the driver braked very sharply. I couldn't hold on and just flew to the other side of this long seat and crashed into a man. I tried to prevent my fall. I put my hand out, and when I fell, I landed in an awkward position. My hand landed in an awkward position and I injured it. Now my arm hurts a lot. I sent my mom to her hotel in a bike taxi. And now I'm waiting for a taxi myself. It was very hard to find a driver. I've been standing here for about 30 minutes. Only one driver was able to accept my ride. It's evening now, 10 o'clock, and I'm very scared to be standing here alone. Because large groups of people from India are passing by and they all start harassing me. They come up to me and start saying all sorts of vulgar things. They come up and start looking at you like you're a piece of meat. Disgusting, vile men who do that. I have a lot of respect for Thai men. In 2 years in Thailand, not a single Thai man has approached me, looked at me like a piece of meat, or said anything vulgar. If I walk by and Thai men think I'm attractive, they'll just give me a compliment. They'll say, "What a beautiful girl." I say, "Thank you." We smile at each other and walk on. but Thai men would never ever behave so brazenly. Thai men absolutely do not make me feel scared. They are always very friendly, and for the most part they don't really care about me, they're just living their own lives. I'm very afraid of Indian men because very often they approach you, some of them might even grab your hand, try to pull you and be very persistent. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, write a comment and subscribe to my channel.